Sup shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track from an act named Michael VA or Michael Va, and this is called Say You Love the World. If we switch over to here, we've got the video for it. While I'm not super knowledgeable about music videos and I don't typically comment on how they're made, or like in the same way I'd review music, yeah, I'm nonetheless looking forward to it. Looking forward to watching it and listening to the song. So we've got the official music video for Michael VA, Say That You Love the World, directed by Alessandro Guerra, I think. And we've got the social media links, all that, looking very professional. And we also have the lyrics down here at the end to look through. We're gonna listen to this track from start till finish, and we're gonna hear what we think. Let's go, man. Let's listen to this. What do we have? Okay, piano. Okay.
Love is nothing without real love for this world. Love is nothing without real love for this world.
Okay. I quite like how these vocals have been recorded. They're very present in the mix, aren't they?
Let's just take a turn so life is time to try. What is love for you, babe?
Okay, cool. We've got
Let's just
a...
take a turn so life you wanna try. Keep on moving, my babe.
Okay, she's quite a good singer. She's quite a good singer. That very quiet vibrato there, that tenderness there is not an easy thing to do as a singer, and she's hitting those notes really, really well. I just want to double check. Okay, I just wanted to check something. We'll just continue.
Love is nothing without your real love for this world. I say it now.
Okay, no, love. You can't just love some things. You've got to love it for what it is, right? You've got to love what's real, you know.
It would be nothing without your young boy, your young girl. Yeah.
I'm liking how punchy the percussion is, how that groove's been kept steady like that. I'm liking the vocals as well, a nice coloration. I've already spoken about singing a bit.
Right. Does it feel my baby?
There's a lot of charisma in their vocal performance. There's a lot of energy, and you can tell that the singer's invested in this song. Okay, cool. And I'm liking we have these pad vocals in the background there is really nice as well. It's really good. Yeah, those hums are a nice extra little bit of a little extra layer in this chorus section. Keep things sounding fresh and just make it distinct. Oh, that's a very... That low synth has got a lot of presence. There's a fair bit of sub-bass resonance in there, and that's really good. Again, it's a change from a lot of these sort of thinner occasional elements we've had beforehand. Cool. It was really great to hear her go up like that. It was nice to hear the extension of her vocal range like that. And she hit those notes really cleanly as well. So that tells me that she's capable of reaching those. She got an impressive range, and she knows how to use it. A little bit of vocal sizzle in there as well, which is quite nice. Okay, so we've had like a 3 or 4 note bass line with the harmonies going on there and the vocal extensions. This is good so far. I'm kind of getting an idea of what this track is all about. Okay, and we've got the vocal though. The syllables are being pronounced in time with those percussive parts or the bass bum 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 bum. And that punchiness isn't incidental. It's meant to be linked like that.
The world. Your love is nothing without. You're in love for the world. Say you love the world.
Oh, some nice repeaters there. It was good to have that in the background, and it was nice to have that very subtle as well to show a range of the dynamics.
Nothing without. Nothing without.
Oh, we're panning those delays. Okay. Again, the gentle, how that's very quiet. It's not as, how do I say this? The intensity is this part is very different to the chorus section where she was really belting it out, like where it was more volume being produced in those chorus sections to sound stronger, whereas here she's holding back a little bit and she's having to control her technique like that in a way to still maintain a good quality of sound, but to change the emotional content, that's not an easy thing to do. That requires training and practice and experience, and I'm very impressed. Stunning. Stunning. Really well done. That was a really interesting song. Again, like that hook line, say you love the world, those parts there were repeated a lot, but there was enough change in the song to where it didn't become sort of, it didn't become stale. There wasn't a lot of change in the actual musical themes themselves. There's like one or two different sections, maybe a third when you had those slow bass synths coming boom, 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 and kind of holding for the whole notes. They're like one bar per bass note, but I think this is one of those songs where there's a sort of a key concept and it's meant to be communicated, and you have to have everything sort of surround that without developing it too much, especially if you've got a single like this. You don't want to alienate the listener by going to something completely different later on. You got to be careful with singles, I've got to admit though, it was a compelling music video to watch. I like how it was shot. The edits and the cuts and the angles and all that were fairly intriguing throughout. If we go to the lyrics here, we've got love is nothing without your real love. Let's just take to another thing as well, like for her to pronounce the words as clearly at the speed she was doing it, and some of the faster bits isn't a particularly easy thing to do. There's a chance you might stumble or like slur the words, and that wasn't the case with the singer here. Like this track, Michael VA or Michael Va, it's impressive. It's impressive. From what I can tell from the intro, it's about talking to like that person's like romantic interest and saying, "There's no point in me loving you unless you love me back. Let's just take a chance on this relationship. You try and make it work. Does it feel right? Does it feel right?" Checking that they're okay with the situation and just really repeating that, they need things to make coherent sense within the relationship. That love needs to be reciprocated. It needs to be genuine. Your love is nothing without your real love for this world. There's no point in loving me unless you can love what we're going to be a part of. Say you love it. That's begging the person to say that they love the music. Love the world, I mean, and to just have a general all-round faith in their futures. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I got it. I think that's what the song is about. You had some drums, you had a bass, some sort of the piano was poignant. I didn't really talk too much about the piano. It introduced the song well. I think it covered a lot of the notes within the melodies that the singer was performing, and was a nice reflection of that, a nice introduction into that. It kind of makes me wonder where Michael VA or Michael Va will go from here. Clearly she can sing. Is more of their work going to be related to relationships, or is it going to be covering other subjects? I suppose we'll find out in future. But if they're able to construct really nice, simple, effective singles like this that showcase their ability as vocalists and as musicians, if they're able to keep these really punchy, kind of charismatic, I don't know, actually, I don't know if charismatic is the right word for the instrumental parts. There was actually a sense of doubt that I got from the musical parts. There was it was that, especially that boom boom. That was kind of ominous, as if there was doubt about whether their relationship would succeed or not. Which would make sense in regards to what they were singing about. Like that would make stylistic sense. And my impression from the very punchy drums and bass and all that was that the clock was ticking and that they needed to make a decision. There was a sense of desperation within some of the chorus parts from the vocalist, sort of talking about how they really need them to decide because this is literally their future on the line and it's very, very important to them. But of course, at the end, when she sings "Say You Love the World" very quietly, it's kind of like, seriously, look, we're going through this. Can you please just say it? Kind of trying to sort of like lower the mood down a little bit and just be real with them for a sec, do some real talk. But that's effectively my review of Michael Var's "Say You Love the World," the official music video. I'm quite happy with this. Again, I think that the song did what it needed to in 3.5 minutes. If they tried to make it longer, I think it would have been detrimental to the experience, primarily because they managed to sum up the story with the repetition of the verse and chorus parts in the space of the first 2.5 minutes. It was totally fine for them to have the extra chorus at the end to kind of have it to the three, then having that lowering part to sort of signal that there was a resolution coming, or if there was a question that was unanswered to that outro section, that made sense. But I think going any further than the 3.5 minutes for this wouldn't have made a lot of sense. This is the typical length for a single anyways, so I mean, I'm personally happy with it. And some of the parts were performed differently with different sort of intensities to the singing, so it was totally okay. It's not like it became boring or anything like that. And yeah, it probably would have resulted in needing a completely different sort of musical part there to kind of keep things fresh past 3.5. But don't need to worry about that. If you enjoyed this enjoyed this video of you say you love the world, please do go check out Michael Var's various social medias and YouTube page, and stay cool, stay safe, and please remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you next review. Spider hands up.